the Kamek guy that was doing the Hat Man stuff. That was perfect timing. It was him, yeah. Yeah, when I saw it, because I saw somebody comment, I saw him comment, Kamek, under that account on Twitch. I was like, oh, okay, like somebody's watching. I need to make sure, you know, my YouTube chat hasn't said anything, because I haven't even pulled up my YouTube chat yet. And I look over there and I see whatever that first comment was, you know, from the Hat Man. I was like, no way. Did you watch the video? It's a good video. Like it's not. That just sets you on ease, you know. It's like. So. I don't have. Yeah, I mean, I understand 100%, but like I don't have it to that degree. But for me, it's when I watch iceberg videos or something, or like unexplained mystery videos, and half of it's like conspiracy theories and urban legends, but the other half is like gruesome murders and gory detail. And after I've heard like 5 of those in a row, I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, I gotta turn the video off. It's like, I really enjoy those kind of videos, but I don't really enjoy when it gets into super gruesome murder. Oh, yeah. Hereditary. Watch that at night. That's smart. Yeah, no, I understand that. It felt that way. I forget when this happened, but at some point, like, I don't know. I guess my wife like went on a vacation. I don't know. I forget what it was, but it was the first time I'd been alone in like a year, and I was like, I'm gonna lock my bedroom door tonight. Like, even though I have a deadbolt on the front door, it's like I'm just gonna make sure, because it's like it's the same home, you know, and it's even safer because technically any other person is a threat, because, you know, you don't know what they're going to do. So even my wife could just come in here and murder me. Who knows? But, I mean, maybe it happens, but maybe it doesn't. But, yeah. I don't know. That's a lot. As they say in Back to the Future, that's heavy. Dude, I'm gonna wear the most annoyingly loud American clothing when I'm there. Because I've heard that I'm not gonna judge these people as a whole group, but I've heard they're very rude, especially if you don't get the perfect pronunciation. It's not everybody, you know? There's jerks everywhere, but sometimes there's more in certain places, like, I don't know, Boston. They call them massholes, because, you know, Massachusetts. Yeah, I think that's pretty funny. 4, 3, wait. 4, 3, 8, 0. Yeah, I don't like doing that. I just like a simplistic fast recruiting, and if I see that they're already considering my school, sit in the house gets them almost every time, like 80% of the time, I would say. Oh, well, hey, I'm not where you're at in career, so my players aren't that good anyway. So like, we're successful, we're winning, and so that puts us over the top of like a team like Liberty, you know, getting a player. Yeah. Because I have 5 people watching across all platforms. That's crazy. I don't know what platforms they're on. That always bothers me, how it doesn't show what platform they're on. His cell phone. Do kids say cell phone? No, do kids say cell phone? Probably.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready. 3 down, let's go.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Well, it also, I don't know, maybe this is a thing. I know it used to be. It would be sick if the players that were drafted would cross over to Madden. And in your Madden franchise, well, they did. That was a thing on PlayStation 3. So if it's not now, like, it's a little upsetting that we're losing features. Like, the old game was probably like 3 gigs. Like on PlayStation 3, and they did more with 3 gigs than these guys with like all the money in the world and all the Madden assets at their disposal, and they still had to cut like half the modes that were in the original game. They knew they had to get Dynasty right. They knew that. But other than that, it was just like, let's just put out a half-baked game.
Got one peeking inside.
Because this game was going to sell well regardless of how bad it was or how good it was. It was going to sell. Next year, that may not be the case. You know, people get a bad taste in their mouth and they don't see any improvements, you know, from the gameplay they see next year. You know, so a lot of people don't buy the game every year. You know, they wait like 3 years between. It's usually what I did with Madden. You know, I have like 11, 13, 15, 17, 21, 24.
Clear high.
I haven't really actually played a Madden seriously since Madden 15.
All clear.
Dude, and you, like, I don't know. I wonder if you can do AI. Can you do AI versus AI play now games? Because I don't think you can. I think you have to pick a team.
All clear. All right, you're clear.
And do you remember that old NFL head coach game? I kind of wish they had that as a mode. You didn't have to play. You just managed your players. And like you can do that. Yeah, you can sim, but they actually want to like watch the plays from the sidelines. Man, dude, I hate when I get locked out. That makes me so mad. Oh, bro.
You're clear.
That's the 1-9 team that striped me. They made me retire.
Stay low. You're all clear.
Yeah, it was an I quit match. I just every once in a while I think of Cody, the way he said that. I quit. It's funny how they try to like give Cody an edge to be like somewhat of an anti-hero, and it's like, bro, it's not gonna work. He's wearing red, white, and blue.
Still there.
You know?
Clear high.
Yeah, like I meant like he came out in a black and like white and maybe red outfit once. And I thought that was gonna be the cue that he was gonna turn heel or maybe be more edgy. I wouldn't say maybe heel, but like, you know how LA Knight goes to people's homes and beats them up? Maybe Cody could do something cool like that. I love that. I love the backstage fights. I love the out of the ring fights. That's because whenever that happens, usually the story has picked up and you're like, oh yeah.
You're going too fast. Careful, still there.
when I see a recruit and I'm already if I see that they're already first, I don't put any money on them yet, like any hours, because I'm like, they're already coming here. Why would I even bother?
Still there.
And if someone could steal them,
You're going too fast.
you might have to,
Hold your
yeah.
line.
Spend a minimum of 5.
21 lines. No mistake. Hold that line, driver. Careful, still there. Clear high, bud. All right, you're clear.
Hey, is there a way to develop players in season?
Use it if you need it.
Dude, that irritates me so much.
You're all clear on the bottom.
Yes. Little drills, you know, like, come on. I bet there is a way, like, because you have to somehow, you know, on the road to glory, you have to get better eventually.
Stay high up here.
So there's probably drills and stuff in that. So why didn't they just bring the same drills over? Just, like, I don't know, man. They had so many years to work on this game. And, I don't know, just some of the lack of features. The polish on the game, it looks pretty. I mean, it's a beautiful game. The only issue with the graphics I have is the motion on the people. When they move,
Stay far ahead of you, City.
they look super like fake and blurry.
All clear on the bottom. Car on the outside now.
A lot of the, I mean, especially the fan animations, they look bizarre.
All right, you're clear. Clear high, bud.
Players look better. They actually spend time with. And what about that? The Asian NPC that has that giant forehead. You know what I'm talking about, because they show her
Clear high, bud.
all the time as a cheerleader and as a fan.
All right, clear outside.
And like the forehead is 3/4 of her face.
All clear.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, you're clear.
Like, did AI do that? Because I know they used AI for the players. So like, I felt bad when I mentioned it on stream. I was like, I hope that's not a real person.
Careful, still
Because
there.
like, you can't help your forehead size, you know? That's something you can't change. I would feel bad if that was a real lady out there somewhere that I was insulting.
Bottom's clear.
Would I feel that bad? No. But would I feel bad? Yeah.
Outside. Clear high, bud.
Because like, even the stuff I went through yesterday,
Clear low.
thinking about it now, it's like, well, I mean, I'm still alive, and honestly, my day-to-day hasn't changed yet. Like, it hasn't impacted me yet. I mean, it did impact my past, because it explains why my GI Bill claim got denied. I had no clue why that happened. I just figured, you know, Mr. Lee messed up the paperwork. Matthew L. just subscribed. Welcome, Matthew L., to the greatest online community in all of sports entertainment. The most electrifying, high-flying, jet-riding, girl-stealing, pimp-slapping son of a gun.
All clear. Going too fast. All right, you're clear.
Dude, I was already really upset after the doctor. I just felt like I got scammed. And like, I really need the money right now. So me giving $50 to someone for 3 minutes of my time, dude, that pisses me off. Because like, what would that put the doctor at making per hour? Like $8,000 an hour? I know he doesn't get the whole thing, the whole payment, but I mean, he's the highest paid guy I've seen so far, I believe. But he basically told me, like, oh, I'm just here to look at the structure. I'm like, hey, buddy, that's not my complaint. My complaint's about this nerve pain I'm having. My leg's not working. And I'm just so confused why they didn't send me to neuro. And I think the doctor was, too. He's like, you look good, like, structurally. And that was a lie, because 2 other physicians told me my L1 through L5 have degenerated. And my neck is starting to. It's, you know, way too stiff. And it's misaligned. My lower back is too straight. My neck is too straight. I always knew I was straight. I always knew it. I just couldn't prove it until now. was in the middle of freaking out. I just had a very passionate phone call with Sims and with Gunter, and I cracked a joke like 15 minutes later. I was like, it was something like, I don't know, stupid, but it was like silver linings. You have to look for them. And then I said, I wish I had, I said, I wish I could stab that guy with the silver lining of a blade. Yep, that was a 1-2 punch, man. I mean, work didn't go well, and car was way more expensive than I had planned on. You know, I thought it was gonna be a $1,500 repair. It turned out to be $4,000. And you know how that is. You know how that is. If anybody understands, it's you. And so, yeah. But like, I was at a point in my career where like I had the knowledge and I had the money to move to Baton Rouge and finish my degree at LSU, because I've been going online and just showing up to do exams whenever I needed to do an in-person exam, and and then a lot of my courses were through some of their other campuses too, Alexandria and Eunice. They have 2 satellite campuses. Like we have like different stuff, like University of Alabama, something else, you know. Yeah, they're LSU Alexandria and LSU Eunice, but I took some courses there too. But yeah, I had a chance to take a job down there doing similar to what I was doing at Harding, and I would have been making better pay, and but I still would have had to wait a year for them to pay for my school, for them to, because I think they do that. Like after a year, they pay for your tuition. But I didn't want to be there that long, and I wanted to just get it done, because I only had, a little over, like a semester and a half left, basically. And the Army, or the VA, denied my GI Bill claim, and I didn't worry about it, but I was irritated then, because I was like, I did my time. I completed my service obligation. I got a letter in the mail that said I had it said my United States Army Reserve obligation has expired. That's what it said. So I was like, pretty much free to go. You're a civilian again. Good luck. And that was the last I heard from them. And so today, when I was talking to my coworker about starting this VA claim, he showed me that paperwork website, like where to find some documents that you can help, build your case. And I saw on there something about a discharge, and it looked like an abbreviation for honorable, but then in the other text boxes, it was like a spreadsheet type page. It said type of discharge involuntary. Meaning, like, I'm guessing they retired you or something. It doesn't explain. Because there's not actually a document that says why this happened or that it even occurred. Like, there's not like a piece of paper that says it. It's just on that spreadsheet, the 2 entries. And I was able to, when I click on it and expand it, that's what it says. Type of, or like reason for discharge, or like type of discharge, involuntary. And I'm like, no, I did 8 years. I didn't miss a day. And somehow, it's incredible. It doesn't. That's how it goes, man. It's just, man, like, I think I can get this fixed, but it's going to be a pain, because the first thing I think they're going to do is go back and look at the paperwork and see what it says, and then they'll just parrot that back to me. This is what it says, and this is why. And it's like, yeah, but that's not accurate. I served my time. You can go ask the guys that are still in that served with me. I had a normal discharge. Nothing weird happened. So why? Dude, I wish I hadn't have even seen it. I wish I hadn't have even, ignorance is bliss. Yeah, right before this trip. It's ridiculous. On the same day as it's like, it couldn't hit me a week apart. It's on the same day. Getting smacked around at work, getting smacked around here and there and all this. Man, rough day. Just glad it's over. I hope so. I hope it's over. Yeah. Yeah. A new day. I think that story could actually be interesting. There's potential. I didn't dislike Kofi Kingston, but he used to do more like Ricochet style. You know what I'm saying? High flying. He is. Yeah. It was a long time ago. It was before Kofi Mania or whatever they called it. When he won the title and then they had Brock beat him. Just like it was a squash. It was crazy. It'd be like if LA Knight, they actually gave him a push for the world title and then, Brock or somebody, or no, not even Brock. Who's that guy? The one that showed up, it's the guy that talks like, oh, United States is bad. And, it's the Middle Eastern guy. Yeah. He shows up and just beats LA Knight. It would be so deflating. Yeah. I'd be like, this doesn't make sense. And then you're like, maybe it's a swerve. Maybe he gets the title back. No, Kofi never did. Oh, wow. If you have any athletes that are just big build. Do you ever sign athletes? Do you ever target them? Obviously, yeah. If I see something that good, especially with the low-level people I have, I'm going for them. I'm sending them to the house. I'm DMing them. I'm sending them nudes, Oh, I think that's the funniest part of the game. Yeah, it's so funny. It's terrible, but it's funny.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready. Green's out.
There was a kid that was on suicide watch in basic training. This reminds me about the encouragement to leave. The drill sergeant, like suicide watch, what that is if someone claims they're gonna try to commit suicide, they take away their belt, their anything they can hang themselves with, and then they're put on 24/7 supervision, not by the drill sergeants, but by us. And so we're missing out on sleep because of somebody, being difficult, put it that way. And I was sitting in there one night, I was freezing, and that guy was sleeping under his warm blanket, getting sleep, while I'm just sitting there having to stare at him for an hour in the middle of the night, wake up at 1:30, get dressed, get there 2 minutes early for my shift, and then wait until, 2 minutes before the next hour, and then the other people show up. They don't do me the same courtesy. But the drill sergeant came in, right? And I'm sitting there freezing, and he looked at me and he's like, yeah, I know. And meaning I know you're this is stupid. And he leans over that kid and whispers in his ear, kill yourself. That was the most cold thing I've ever seen in my life. Dude. Oh, man.
Hold your line.
I just wrecked out.
We're going green. You ready? All right, dig driver.
It's crazy. Imagine if someone's already claimed they're going to commit suicide. You know, people wonder why 22 veterans a day kill themselves. Because we do not take mental health seriously. Yeah, that one guy. He goes around whispering in people's ears. And you know what? He's not even employed by the Army. He's employed by the VA. That way they don't have to pay people benefits because they killed themselves. That's a conspiracy theory.
Careful, still there. Inside. Hold your line. Stay high. All right, clear low. 3 wide. Got a car low now. Got a car low now. You're all clear on the bottom. All the way to the wall.
I'm going to wreck this guy.
Coming to the green, driver.
There's no reason for me to do this.
Time to go.
I'm going to. Another crazy thing is just like out of nowhere. Do you know like the Arrested Development joke? Like, because of the implication.
Clear high, clear high.
It is it was a great show. Not Arrested Development, I'm stupid. It's Always Sunny. That's
Clear
it.
high, bud.
Yeah. Because of the implication, yeah. Well, it's, I forget who it is, but yeah, it's two of the guys talking. And they're sitting there and they're talking about first date ideas. And he says, well, my go-to is to take them way far out on a boat. And he said, you know, they're going to put out because of the implication. And he's like, what do you mean? And it's like, well, because of the implication, like, we're out on a boat, you know, you could kill her. And it's like, you're not going to say that. And then they even clarify, like, obviously, no means no. But they're not going to say no because of the implication. But what was so random about it, this moment, I was at a job interview, and my boss used that reference. And then explained it to me. Just like that, yeah. And I was like, dude, if this is the guy that is my boss, like, I think this is the place I need to be for a while. I wish I could have stayed, but they only paid like $7.25 an hour or something. It was ridiculous. For, you know, working 12-hour shifts. But and on top of that, you only worked usually. I mean, they had tons of events, so sometimes you would get 40 hours. But a normal work week for security at the Space Center was 36 hours, 3 shifts. So you'd have 4 days off a week. That was really nice. But what are you gonna do with 4 days off when you're broke? You know, like eat ramen and, you know, watch antenna TV. Trust what? Oh, dude, I would never do that. I would super sim a defensive possession, but I wouldn't sim a game ever.
That car ahead of you is pitting. All clear.
Dude, 1-9 ECU. Beat the tar out of the toughest team I've played. So there's something to that. Like every once in a while, and maybe that's programmed in. Because, you know, it's not the most unrealistic thing. App State randomly upsets people. But it's frustrating. It doesn't make sense, but sometimes outcomes don't make sense.
Car down the inside. Bottom is clear.
don't like.
All clear. All right, you're clear. Got one up top.
How much scouting do you do? Do you actually get into that, try to figure out if they're a bust or not?
All right, you're clear. Far down the inside. You're all clear on the bottom. All clear.
Yeah, if I had better players, I would run a lot more man coverage. But since I have garbage players, I have to run cover almost every play.
Stay low. All right, you're clear.
What? It doesn't make sense.
All clear.
Dude.
Still there. Clear all around. All right, halfway to the flag.
Dude, even before the update, I tried Heisman. I got slapped around. Dude,
All clear.
the kicking even gets harder on Heisman. It's crazy.
All clear. All right, you're clear. Still there. You got room. You're clear. Got one inside. All right, clear low. Outside, outside. All right, you're clear. All clear.
Yeah, we're here playing most of the time.
Still there. All clear. Car outside. Hold your line. You're all clear up top. Good to go. Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And it works.
Clear high. Clear high. All clear.
It's kind of like 2K, like how we'll get obliterated sometimes by a team, like we restart the game, and it ends up being like just an even match, and it's like, what
Stay
happened?
on the bottom here. All
What
clear.
were we doing wrong? And I'm not talking just barely wrong, I'm talking,
You need it.
you know, sometimes we have some rough starts. And that's how, you know, my college football career went.
Still there. All clear.
Yeah, it could go in your favor. The deal breaker means what their most important consideration is. So if you are a Florida team and they're in California and their thing is like home proximity, yeah, that's it. Dude, I would love if they had the opposite of that. Like, they hated their home and they wanted to move away.
Excellent. Good job. Clear high, bud.
Brand exposure. That does make sense. That does make sense.
5 laps to go. Careful, still there. All clear.
Wow. Wow. Weird. Whoa.
Bottom 3. Use it if you need it. All clear.
And some out of conference, right? I don't think they played 10 games, right? That's crazy.
Still there.
So who did they
Clear
lose to
high,
out of conference?
Clear high, clear high.
Dude, I bet it's bad, too. Because they only play, like, maybe one good out of conference per season. And then it's, like, a couple cupcakes. So, that's...
Got a car high now.
Oh, you're going to realign them?
All right, clear outside. Good to go. Clear low.
Can you download, like, a preset league? Like, you know how they do rosters? Like, do they have custom ones you can just download? That'd be sick if you could just pick, like, I want to play with the old conferences from 2010.
You got room. You're clear. White flag. Take time by. All right.
Dude, I don't like how the Big 10 and the Big 12, I don't like that. I don't like big being in the name, because it makes it confusing.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
At Tennessee, wow.
Clear all around. Great job, driver. Checkered flag's in the air. It's yours.
My driver just had a fatal wreck after the race ended. That was insane. He would have in real life, I think. That's a concrete wall he hit, full speed. Just heard my phone. Oh, I have my phone. Cool. Well, I'm about to have to, yeah, maybe not like right now, but I can go a little bit longer. Yeah, the game's super real. Hey, Syracuse isn't a bad school. They get lucky one year. Sometimes certain games get locked in. Like, they were probably scheduled ahead of time. Yeah, try to go, like, look for a cupcake that you play against that's out of conference and see if you can reschedule them.
All right, you're coming to 3. Almost ready. 3 out, let's go.
But, oh yeah, that's true. It's possible that this was a contracted game and they agreed to it like 10 years before you showed up. So it's like set in stone, like a home and home series.
Bottom looks good. Got a car high now. All clear.
maybe like once your coach gains some more prestige, they'll like let you make more changes. Oh, that's super weird. Well, I think your game's just busted from all the stuff you've been telling us. Start out as a good school. That's not fun.
Still there.
Man, didn't Phoenix go to the draft?
Careful, still there.
Because if he was still in the game, I would definitely play as him.
You're all clear up top.
I remember I saw him his rookie season, and I was like, how are more people not talking about this? And then once they actually, he started playing well, it caught on big time.
Still there. Stay low.
It's on my screen.
All clear. Still there. Careful, still there. That was a great lap. All right, you're clear.
Sucks.
Still there. Clear high, bud.
Maybe you would be losing to 3 and 7 teams if it recruited. Yeah, nothing you can do there. But it'll impact your next seasons though, unless you leave the team.
Stay low, stay low.
Dude, I hate when my receiver runs a route and then just runs right into somebody. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like at least do an animation of like them hand fighting, you know, instead of, oh yeah, this player's just standing in your way. That's just poor.
Stay low.
Maybe once, if I really want to squash somebody like by 1,000 points, then I'll put it on 15. Because that's what I used to do. To win the Heisman every year and win all the awards, I had 15-minute quarters on, and I would run the hurry up.
All clear.
Yeah, because sometimes you sit in the house and like they hardly react, and other times you call them.
You're almost out of gas.
Yep.
Time to go, driver. You're almost out of gas.
Be crazy, but I bet the kicking is gonna be borderline impossible in that stadium. Dude, I think a rock version of Rocky Top would be a good entrance theme. Cause I'm not gonna lie, Rocky Top's catchy. I like their fan base, but it's catchy.
Go easy on the tires. Too low on fuel, bud.
R3? I thought you could like double tap. Oh no, it's pump fake. Pump fake is double R2. That's double tap R2 is the pump fake. But there's something.
Got one inside. All clear. Car outside. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, that sounds
You're almost
right.
out of gas. Watch your speed, please.
I know it
Take care
does
of those
something.
tires.
'Cause I've seen it on the tips. The very few tips they give you in the whole game, you know?
Okay, get back in.
Let's go.
Car there on the inside. All clear.
Dude, sometimes they are awful. Like, randomly, it'll just have all reverse plays or all screen plays. And it's like, I don't want to run that. I'm going to get sacked for a 10-yard loss. Oh, wow. It's good that you were able to, like, know that. A lot of times, most jobs I've worked, I don't know my schedule until, the week before.
You got room. You're clear. Got one down low now.
Yeah.
All clear.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Highlights are clear. All right, you're clear.
He's earned his position. Yeah.
Stay on the bottom. You're all clear up top. Low on gas. Low on gas. Running on fumes out here.
No.
How did I lose that?
Oh my goodness, I lost by 2/100ths of a second. I had no draft help. Dude, I hate when I do that. There's sometimes like, yeah, I think like the left player is going to be square because it usually is. But every once in a while, you know, you'll do a really weird play and it'll be R2 out there. So, you know, some really, or R1, not R2. And then, you know, I'm going for square and no, it turns out it's R1 and I end up, you know, the times I've done that, I think I've thrown one pick, but most of the time it actually gets to the other guy. Just pure luck. I get sacked for a 9-yard loss every time. My quarterback is too slow. Yeah. It's better. It's better for my team to run halfback dive or fullback dive. We get more yards than 90% of the time. Yep. You are in trouble. On both sides of the ball. It's crazy. Dude, it's so annoying. Yeah, if you have a good running back. I like all right. That's how you gotta get a 10-foot cable that you can just hook in. Yeah, basically have a wired headset. Yeah, I mean it'll work. When I'm on PlayStation, I sit close enough to where my USB-C cable can be plugged into my headset while I'm using it. It's like, even though that headset does have really good battery life, when it dies, you know, it's really annoying. And you're like, Obama's in this game? Yeah, I don't like the same songs in most stadiums. Like, nah. Dude, imagine.
We're going green.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Almost ready.
Doesn't matter.
Green flag, green flag.
What were we talking about just before the mention of Penn State? Oh, the songs. It would be nice if they were, you know, state specific. That way Auburn and LSU and any Tiger school would play Eye of the Tiger, as they do. But you don't hear that. Probably did it. No, that'd be nuts. There's no way they would do that.
Inside. All clear.
Yeah, yep. That is how my defensive line plays. It is ridiculous. If it's a play action, I'm going to get sacked. I mean, it's a guarantee. And it's going to be a 9-yard sack. Goodness, this car's too tight. Change it.
We're going green. Are you ready? All right, take driver.
What?
Clear high, bud.
I'm leaving to go to France in less than an hour. So, no, I'm not going to be on long.
Careful, still there.
I shouldn't even be on now. Here I am. It's too late for that. That's not how plane tickets work.
Still there. You're all clear of top.
Why? She's not going to care. She knows I was awake. No, because I'm actually on the correct sleep schedule. She isn't. Think about it. The jet lag. I'm on Paris time already. She is not. Because that's why I wasn't really upset about oversleeping because of the muscle relaxers. I was like, it kind of just got me on French time, whatever their time zone is. It's plus like 7 hours. So, 7 days. 7 days, 7 hours ahead, 7 times that I got raped yesterday. A lot of sevens. Dude, you guys see my RoboCop helmet? It's not done, but this is the first 2 pieces. It's gonna look sick when it's done. I could have just bought a finished one for cheaper, I believe, but I wanted to do a test print with this company. There's this company that runs out of UAH, and they will 3D print anything you send them.
Still there. All clear. All clear.
Not bad,
Got
actually.
a car low now.
Are you like speaking right into it, or is it just like you're holding it? It sounded kind of just like
Still there.
it's about the same. It's pretty good.
All clear.
It's better than you think it would be. Yeah.
Careful.
I've heard headsets worse than that.
Got one down low now. All right, you're clear.
Maybe you should have recruited. Oh no. Should have quit, man. Quit. Be a quitter. system is annoying.
Careful, still there.
It's realistic, but it's annoying.
All right, you're clear. 40 to go.
I'm not going to turn it off because I think it is part of the game. It's just part of what happens in college football. If you did punish a player and ran them up the middle 40 times in the game, they probably would get injured. It's pretty rough.
Clear high, clear high. Hang tight there, driver. All clear.
Yes, you do. I mean, it'll tell you what you need, and then if you look at your roster, who's a senior, who's really talented, might go in the draft, it kind of gives you an indicator of who you need to start recruiting. If all your skilled players or juniors and seniors, you need to recruit hard, because in a season, and definitely in 2 seasons, you will be in a world of hurt.
All clear. All clear. Hold your line. Clear down low.
And then, yeah, definitely take advantage of the scouting. Have you done any of that, dear? Any scouting? It's worth it. Every once in a while, you'll find a 2-star that's a gem, and so that means they'll probably play a 3-star at least. I know in the old game, it used to be you could find a 1-star, and if they were a gem, they played a 5-star, because that was their way of simulating your coach's impact on the player's development.
Outside. Clear all around.
Nowadays, we have no development for our players outside of ranking up. I've only played on this tiny screen, so I don't know if it actually shows their levels, but I haven't seen it yet.
Still there. Got a combo now.
Hello, Ricardo
Clear
Gonzalez.
low, bud.
Welcome to the chat.
All right, you're clear. All right, you're clear.
Alright, I'll see you. Birmingham.
Still there. All clear.
Huntsville
You
would
almost have it yet.
not
FL.
do this as cheap. Huntsville, the airfare out of Huntsville is
Car on the
3
outside
times
now.
more expensive than most other places. Dude, it's $500 to fly to New York from Huntsville. From Nashville, for 2 people, it was $150, something like that. It's crazy. No, for both. Yeah. How? Because I don't know. It's a direct flight. If you fly through American out of Huntsville, you fly through DC, and then you fly to New York. But also, we only have American. That's all we have. I'm pretty sure. We may have some United planes, maybe some Delta, but yeah, pretty much just American is the main one. Then some small airlines. We don't even have Spirit. If you don't even have Spirit, that's pretty rough. But we fly Spirit out of Nashville, and it's actually not bad as long as you get a first-class ticket. And the first-class tickets from Spirit are cheaper than economy through American. Have you been to Newark Airport? Yes, I have. Yes, it is in Jersey. That is correct. I've flown through there I think multiple times, and my dad has flown through there multiple times because he flew out of Newark when he flew over to Israel. But that was a long time ago. Just to see stuff. I mean, that's really why people go anywhere, is to see things. 'Cause that's all we do as humans, is we see things. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You go to a Taylor Swift concert or a NASCAR race, all you're doing is watching something. And at the end of the day. So when they asked me for, like, about my security clearance, like why I'm traveling to France and Switzerland, and I was like, well, I just want to see some things. You know, I've seen the things over here. Have you seen a Boeing 747? I've seen one. I cannot recall if I've been on one. I don't think I have. You know, because they phased most of the 747s out before I started flying. Been on tons of the 737s, and the 787.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
And the Airbus A320, and the Embraer, like M70, whatever. That's my favorite plane, actually. It's older, and it's tiny, but for whatever reason, the backrests on that flight was the most comfortable flight I've ever had. I will say the 747 was a beautiful plane. A380, dude, I would like to see that as well. That's a big plane. Oops.
Got a car high now. All right.
To go to JFK and see one. I have not flown through JFK, I don't think.
All right, you're clear.
Whenever I'm up in that area, it's either going to be Newark or it's going to be LaGuardia. That's just where we fly through. And then if we're flying out west, usually they route us through Dallas.
All right, you're clear.
So like Love Field and DFW. 54 daily A380s? Really? Do you know if there's any, like, live streams for that? That's pretty cool. Oh, Ricardo Gonzalez. I didn't see the other comment. This game looks fun. What is it called? This is NASCAR Heat 5. So if you're familiar with NASCAR, I know they have some international series if you're an international audience member. So you may know of some of the, like, Euro NASCAR or Canadian NASCAR. There's Euro NASCAR, and they race a lot of left and right courses. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It's older, so it should be pretty cheap. It should be free. If you have PlayStation Plus, like the collection or whatever, you should be able to get this game for free, I believe. You have Heat 5 and Rivals? Sick. I have Rivals, but I hardly ever play it. But I'm going on a trip today, right now. I'm actually about to leave. I'm about to have to end the stream because I have to go get on a flight. But yeah, so I might play Rivals. The only reason I don't play my Switch more is I don't own a Pro controller, and the tiny little Joy-Cons are too small for my hands. Just how it goes. If I had small hands, it would fit better. Dude, I remember, like, around the time I was playing PS3, my hands started growing. And the old PS3 controller, if you remember, the DualShock 2 and 3, the grips were so short. And so my two fingers, my two lower fingers, ring finger and pinky, would hang off the controller. What's the flight number and airline? Let me look it up. I'm not sure. I'm going to be on 2 flights. I have it connected. He might. He might. I didn't plan the trip, so I don't know the details. It's like the only trip I've ever not planned. I'll let you know in a week. 'Cause I don't know. Pretty expensive. The ones in France aren't that bad, but the ones in Switzerland they were pretty expensive. It kind of hurt. It's not as bad as what I was considering. I wanted to stay in Monte Carlo and in Monaco because that's where James Bond stays, and you can stay in the James Bond hotel. But it's like, you know how much it is a night? It starts at 1,000. Starts, and they have a whole chain of like different hotels there. They're like managed by the same group, and yeah, they're all expensive. I think the cheapest room I saw was like, this was their budget offering. I think it was $881 for the night for one singular night, dude. That's like almost half my rent. That's crazy to me. All right. Well, we're going to end the stream. Thank you guys for joining. I'm sorry we have to end it right when you guys are here. So, yeah. So my flight, it leaves, I think, at like 6:30 or something. So if you look for Birmingham, Alabama, you look at that airport, you should be able to find it. And then the other one is, it's going to be a Philadelphia flight to Nice, France. So if you want to look that one up, I'm sure you can find it. Philadelphia to then. But anyway, I'll see you guys. I'm going to be uploading while I'm away, so just stay tuned.